Alright guys, and welcome to Tupin Eats, and in this video we are in Lyon, France, my original hometown. Yes, I was actually born here a very long time ago. We're here to try some amazing food. Lyon is pretty much the gastronomic capital of France. A whole bunch of amazing chefs have come from here. Everybody here breathes food. Everybody here talks about food. My grandma used to talk about the next meal when we were already eating a meal. This is how everybody is here. Anyways, I'm so glad to finally be able to show you my original home city. It's so nice to be back here. We're gonna do a little bit of sightseeing on the way to these restaurants because obviously, you know, I gotta work this belly off.
You're pregnant.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, my cousin. Yeah, my cousin, everybody. Yeah. Anyways, let's go eat. Oh wait, so our first spot today, typical place of Lyonnais cuisine, it's called a Bouchon. So actually we have to look this up. It's a little bit kind of complicated. There are a couple versions of why it's called this, but the most authentic one we saw was people that owned cabarets would have branches on the side of a restaurant which were called bouches. These very small branches, and that would actually signal that this was an actual restaurant that you could eat at. So that's kind of the history. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of stuff, but these are found pretty much everywhere in Lyon. They're typical places for Lyonnais cuisine. So you have some of the typical, stereotypical dishes. What we got is the 27 euro meal. It includes an entree. Now entree here, when you read entree, make sure you know that that means an appetizer. It's not an entree that we have over there. The other thing is then you have a main dish, and then you have either dessert or cheese. And of course, you'll need the wine. So the wines come in here too. And a cool little thing that they give you too is called a, I think this is a rosette or a saucisson. So a typical dried sausage from this region, well known all over France. And just, yeah, and I think there's the wine, perfect. And there you go. There you go. In France, when you use your cousins for filming, you pay them in wine. Very important. Anyways, let's try a little bit of this sausage. The bread just showed up too. So yeah, kind of crusty bread here and very thinly sliced saucisson. So we'll do that. And of course the wine next up. Great combination. Pork, wine, can't go wrong. Okay, let's jump right into these dishes. This is called an œuf moret, I think, right?
Yeah, yes.
This œuf moret, I'm not sure exactly what it is. I think this is a typical Lyonnais dish, and it's 2 soft poached eggs. I think there's some croutons inside. Looks like there's some mushrooms with a kind of a gravy in there. Man, look at the jiggle of those eggs. Oh my lord, that looks absolutely amazing. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh, wow. Perfect. Oh, it's just coming. And it's almost like a soup. And what you want to do is just kind of mix it around beautifully. And there you go. And all the bits in there. Look at all that egg, all that mushroom. Oh, all that deliciousness. Oh, wow. Okay, so good. It's so rich with that egg. It's like a super deep braised sauce. Oh wow, and then those mushrooms, just so amazingly fragrant, so earthy, so delicious. You get a bit of that crisp from the crouton, but it's all about the ingredients. All those ingredients just mixed beautifully together. It's literally like an egg meat sauce. That's what you have this for too. You have the bread, and that's just gonna soak up all those amazing juices. It's all about just dipping it into this amazing sauce. And yeah, this is the best use of bread you can have. And look at that giant mushroom on there too. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. And this next dish has got me super excited. Oh wow. So I've had lots of meat on this trip already. I'm not done yet. I got some more meat. This one has about 8 different meats in it. The guy was explaining this, and the more he explained what was in here, the more I just got so excited. I think I just got crapped on by a bird. It's all good. Maybe. I don't know, something dropped on my head. Goddamn French pigeons. French pigeons will always find the tourists. So I'm not a tourist. Anyways, let's go. So look how beautiful this is. Bits of foie gras. There's pork. I think there's some duck. pork in here. There's pork fat. Then there's also the pork jelly. There's a toilet seat in that truck. Okay. Go away. Alright, cool. Let's go for this side. I'm gonna get that bit with the foie gras. Look at that amazing bit of foie gras. I've probably had foie gras like 500 times already since I've come here. Look how it just breaks apart. Oh, all the amazing. Oh, look at this. Yes. Oh. It just puts a big smile on my face. The creaminess from everything, you get that amazing deep porkiness, then you get that just melts in your mouth foie gras that just kind of blends everything together. You do need a little bit of sweetness or some mustard to kind of cut into it because it is rich. Look at this other bit right there. It's literally just pork fat. I mean, come on. I mean, how good is that? So complex, so meaty. Yeah, that fat, just like the foie gras, just melting in your mouth. Maybe the fat is a bit more texture in there, but then all together, oh wow. And then of course the jelly part too. Look at that jelly. It's turning into soup in my mouth. What a great dish. And of course with some amazing wine. Oh. Wow. This next dish is one of the most popular dishes in Lyon. Canal. It's pretty much almost, I don't know how to describe a canal. It's kind of like a fish mousse. So they whip up some river fish. I think it's made from, it's a fish called Perrache. I'm not sure what the translation is in English, but it's a river fish, and then they kind of whip it up into a mousse. They put it in an oven, and then it kind of just blows up. It kind of like blows up like a mousse, and then you bake it up in the oven, and then normally on the side you either have a bechamel sauce or you have I think it's a sauce nantua. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I think it's mostly with, I think it's some... Écrevisse. Yeah, with écrevisse, of course. Écrevisse, very important. Now you have to eat it very quickly because it does deflate, kind of like a souffle, and it is almost like a fish souffle. I'm gonna try to do it. Oh, look at that! Yes. Oh, the inside. So the interior is like very souffle-like. I've had my fair share of Canal. That's a very good one. Yeah, super airy. You do taste a little bit of that fish in there. That's kind of the goal. Actually, Canal, you don't really taste the fish inside. It's a very kind of soft dish, but then that sauce is epic. That sauce is amazing. I don't know why they did not give us a spoon. That is a crime against humanity because I want to be part of this sauce's life. I don't have a spoon, but I have something else. The bread. There you go. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, that sauce is just epic. Oh wow. It almost tastes like, you know the shrimp you have the head butter? It tastes like that. It's literally shrimpy, buttery, creamy, an epic sauce. It's almost like a lobster bisque, but even tastier. One of my favorite dishes of all time, 100%. Coming from here, this is one of the dishes I grew up with that I had time and time again. My grandma made it, my dad made it. I never get tired of it, and you know, in restaurants it can be a little bit hit and miss for Canal, but this one, pretty good. This next dish, I'm not sure, it's veal that's been cooked for about 8 hours, and then this is a Palin on the side, has some tomatoes on it, and I don't know what this is. The sauce also looks like it might have some olive oil, but it maybe it's kind of like a Mediterranean dish, but I want to show you this. Look at that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. I'll try the meat by itself first. Maybe a little bit of that polenta too. Oh. Wow. Oh. That actually shocked me how good that is. It's so melty, so buttery, it just falls apart. You have a little bit of that fat on the side. Polenta is really creamy, but the thing I really love about this is there's kind of like a little bit of like a citrus sauce. And it's all with the glaze and that amazingly tender veal. The tenderness is outstanding. Oh wow. And it's dessert time. I was too optimistic. Anyways, they got the desserts here. Look at this rice pudding. So this is called riz au lait, and it has some, I think, toasted Rice Krispies on it. So it's pretty much like a rice pudding except Frenchified. People seeing me with this rice pudding, you might even say they're a little jelly. You know, jelly pudding. It makes so super creamy. Look at this. Oh, it's pretty. I mean, it doesn't even look like pudding. It just looks like straight up cream. Wow. Okay. Just absolutely decadent, absolutely stunning, so creamy. It's almost like a mousse. It's more like a mousse with some rice inside. And then what's really cool, I love those Rice Krispies. Also, they've kind of toasted the Rice Krispies too, so you got a little bit of like a toasty flavor. It is literally like a rice whipped cream. It is so good. This is a very traditional Lyonnais dish. This is a tarte aux pralines, so obviously praline tart. I think praline in France, or France, sorry, that horrible accent. But yeah, praline in France I think is just almonds that are kind of caramelized and with like a little bit of like a sweet kind of, I guess that's the color too, it's that red kind of sauce. Wow. Straight up caramel. It is fairly sweet, fairly buttery. Nice caramel touch to it, and you do taste the almond too. I like it, but yeah, this is the one for me. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna switch. Sorry, yeah, it's my vlog. Welcome to one of probably the most amazing spots in Lyon in general. Just such a a grandiose environment called Brasserie Georges. Now, this location started, this is the same restaurant since 1836. Actually started by somebody that came from Alsace, and they are very well known for choucroute, so sauerkraut, potatoes, just a whole bunch of other meats. A couple of cool things about this restaurant, there's kind of like a cool little music box that also dates from, I think, the 1800s, and it's still the original one, so really, really cool. Pro tip, just tell them you have a birthday, and then they will play that thing for you, the happy birthday song. The other thing is, which is amazing also, is the whole walls are all made of marble. My grandma actually used to take me here for special occasions a very long time ago, and if memory serves me right, in the words of Iron Chef, this will be a giant platter of meat, potatoes, and cabbage, and I cannot wait. So let's get this meal going. Just stop. We actually weren't going to order this, but apparently the choucroute is just for one person. I kind of doubt that, but anyways, we got sidetracked a little bit, so we got some more beef tartare. Done table side, beautiful steak tartare. This will have all the fixings inside: mustard, Worcestershire sauce, a bunch of herbs. Let's just take a giant bite of this epic steak tartare here. Oh, look at that, amazing. Let's go put this raw meat in my mouth. Should have said that differently. Oh yeah, perfectly seasoned, a little bit spicy, have a bit of that Tabasco in there. Oh yeah, and the crunch from those capers, a little bit of pickles, beautifully seasoned. I really love this one. You do get a little bit of that punch from the Tabasco sauce, which I absolutely love. Some tartares, oh, and there you go. Give me some. This has happened about 5-6 times already, so I think everybody who's coming here has a birthday, or they're pretending they have a birthday. Let's continue into this tartare. I'll take another bite here. You know what? I wasn't really expecting much from the tartare. That is one of the best tartares I've had in a very long time. And now the main event has shown up. Unfortunately, I did it very quickly, so I had to kind of put everything back on here so I can take a nice shot, you know, so I kind of think I did a good job. Anyways, all the meat, so what he does is he gives this whole thing to you. The sauerkraut is under here. Look at the smoke. Yes. All the beautiful steam, and of course the meat juices are just permeating into this beautiful sauerkraut. You got some pork hock, some belly, you have some, I think this is a Toulouse sausage. You have another kind of German style sausage, and look at this massive just foot. Yes, perfect. I think I'm gonna maybe grab this guy. There you go, right on there. And of course, grab a potato. And maybe I'll grab this guy. There you go. This actually comes from a region of France called Alsace. It's in the northeast, kind of like that little tip, like the little France hand there. It's a whole kind of culture. It's very kind of, yeah, it's a very Germanic culture, and they have a lot of similarities to the German side there. And this is where these dishes come from. Yeah, let's try the sauerkraut first. Perfectly briny, still really hot, and just a little bit buttery too. Let's do the sausage. Look at this amazing sausage. Oh yes, and look at the juice. Oh, there you go. That just transported me back to my childhood. Probably one of my favorite sausages are these type of sausages. It's called saucisse de Toulouse, I think. There might be something else. I'll put the name under here. Special effects. Just all the fat just dripping in your mouth like a beautiful French waterfall. Okay, anyways, let's go do this pork. Oh my lord, not again. God damn it. Pork belly. Pork belly. Yes, more pork belly. Pork fat and skin. That's all it is. Delicious, buttery, porky. And of course, this. I don't know how I'm gonna tuck this thing, but let's just try anyways. Oh. Okay, let's go into it here. I'm gonna try to somehow break this apart. Oh, look at that. Oh, the ham coming out. Oh, wow. I mean, come on. That's absolutely epic. Of course, more mustard. Maybe a little bit of the sauerkraut with this one too. Now, let's go. I'm clapping, but I secretly hate all of these people right now. Super delicious, can't go wrong. Everything's really good, super porky. I don't know why you said this is for one person. This is freaking huge. It's massive. If you think this is massive, wait till you see the dessert. The dessert coming up. It's pretty big too.
Merci. Moi, franchement, je suis déçu. Tous les plats ont été pris en photo. Le serveur, mais pas une seule fois.
Ah.
Après, on prenait beaucoup moins ça. Non, mais c'est trop tard, monsieur. C'est trop tard pour vous.
Last dish, as you just saw, kind of comes, you know, almost flaming, so has a little kind of candle on it. I guess we should have said we had a birthday because, you know, then they would have done the whole light thing. Oh, there you go. That song's gonna be stuck in my head forever now. Omelette Norvégienne, so Norwegian island, almost like a baked Alaska. I don't really know. I didn't really look to see what's inside. Is it all? It's another one of their specialties. Comes flaming, obviously. Very likely just ice cream with some meringue on the top. The meringue though, look at the meringue, how just tender it is. And then the ice cream, oh look at that. Whoa. The ice cream is actually very, very stiff still. It's actually way better than I thought. I thought it would be super sweet. The ice cream was gonna be kind of mediocre. Not at all. That ice cream is amazing. I think there's some dried fruit in that ice cream, which normally I wouldn't like, but it's kind of nice to have like a little bit of a crunchy thing. And then that meringue, I think what they've put on here is some kind of like maybe orange liqueur or something. I am not a really big kind of egg white meringue person, but the meringue here is delicious. Overall, very cool meal and just so cool to be back here and such an epic room and still very, very busy apparently too. And that will be it for our Lyon food tour. Part one, because there's another part coming up. I was going to do one video originally, but I decided to kind of split it into two parts. Like I said, gastronomic capital of France, and you saw why. So much epic food, so many amazing restaurants. The quality of the restaurants are amazing. Anyways, much more to come. If you do enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit us up with those comments, let us know how we're doing, and of course hit the bell icon so we can notify you of future videos. Anyways, we'll see you super soon. Ciao for now.